コロ大魔王の生まれ変わりだ。再びピッコロ様の天下が蘇るのだ。
All right, everybody, we have a new character here in Dokkan. We have Giant HATCHIYAK over here in Global for the first time. Everybody, look, there he is. We're doing his 55% level 10 Link showcase here for HATCHIYAK, obviously. HATCHIYAK does not have any 200% leaders right now, so we are using him on Piccolo Jr.'s 200%, or not 200% team, but we're using him on Piccolo Jr.'s Giant Form team, because this guy is on Giant Form. Not many categories that this guy has at the moment, but, you know, he is on Giant Form. We just got Piccolo Jr., who's a great unit on here, so they will share Big Bad Boss's Transform, so that's really what we're going for there. As far as other links that he has, he doesn't really have a great link set. Berserker is kind of just a dead link. It doesn't really do anything, because the issue is that it's only active when your HP is 50% or less. Whenever we had the link level update, they just did nothing for this link. They gave it like 10% more attack instead of removing the HP condition, which is the dumbest thing in the world. Big Bad Bosses, a much better link. You know, great link that he has here. We need to have that active. Tough as Nails is a decent link. Oh, he does actually share that with Piccolo Jr. as well, so that gives more defense and 5% damage reduction. Great link. I forgot that Piccolo Jr. had this link, so they, just between these two, sharing Tough as Nails, that's 20% defense, 5% damage reduction, and Big Bad Bosses, 25% attack and defense, and 5, you know, so total of 45% defense and 5% damage reduction is really good. Hatred of Saiyans, we're not really going to see active. This guy does Easy A and is pretty decent, so maybe once he Easy A's, we'll run him again. Fear and Faith doesn't really matter, it's just some key. Transform is another great link, also gives defense, so that's now 2 key, 5% damage reduction, and 55% defense that he shares with this guy. And then Legendary Power is just attack, so pretty good though, in terms of what we're sharing. I don't have any equips on him at the moment, not sure how I want to build this guy, probably full dodge. We'll go over his kit at the end, but the important thing here is that he's getting 40% damage reduction against Broly, and giving 3 key to all Extreme Class allies, because we're going up against a pure Saiyan here. So on this first turn, I think I'm just going to throw him in slot 1 and see how he does. He'll be much better after he super attacks here. But I want to put Piccolo Jr. in slot 2, so because there's a chance that Piccolo Jr. just goes crazy here and just kills Broly. So let's put him in slot 2. Let's see what HATCHIYAK can do. Okay, getting supered immediately isn't great. We do have access to HATCHIYAK's Giant Transformation whenever we want to use that. 178k is not too bad. This phase doesn't hit too hard, but still 178k, 55% isn't the worst in the world. So I don't know when we're going to be able to rainbow HATCHIYAK. I mean, it could be a full year from now before we're able to rainbow this guy. So no predictions on that, but whenever we are able to rainbow him, I should be able to do it. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. HATCHIYAK, what do I think about him? I mean, he's okay. I'm glad that we got him in the game. I mean, it was only a matter of time. It's interesting to me that they decided to make him a Battlefield LR and not just like a, I don't know, like a summonable LR or something. I feel like this guy could have held up as a summonable LR, but it's nice that they gave him as a Battlefield LR. That means more people can have access to him since he is free to play. So, I mean, that's always good, right? Let's do this. Do we want to do this? It's going to be a while. I mean, this is my, yeah, we're going to do this. All right, there we go. We'll take a little bit of damage here in slot 1, but we will survive the turn. So there we go. Let's get through this Piccolo Jr. rotation and get back over to HATCHIYAK. But yeah, I mean, it's nice that they make these guys free to play, right? I mean, it just gives more people access to the units. I say that Battlefield LRs are kind of interesting because they take like 100 units to, you know, actually like obtain. So I guess not technically, they take like 70, right? Like it takes like a minimum of 70 units, assuming that you're running a full team of Battlefield to like be able to get these guys. So it's kind of like LR Vegito Blue back in the day, how he took, if you guys are unaware, you know, LR Vegito Blue, in order to get him back in the day, you had to have a bunch of fierce battle characters to get him. There were missions in the quest mode that required you to have fierce battle characters. And back then, there were not as many fierce battle characters as there are now. So forming teams was a lot more difficult back then. And it was kind of like, you know, LR Vegito Blue was a free-to-play unit, but you had to have a ton of summonable units in order to actually get him. And I think there's a few free-to-play characters that have Fierce Battle, and, you know, some people were able to use them to get him back in the day. Oof, we took a lot of damage there. We got Orange Piccolo here. Forgot intros were on. There we go. But yeah, it's like HATCHIYAK does take a lot of other characters to get in order to like actually be good. We're gonna get Piccolo Jr. just fully built up here just in case. Kind of unfortunate that we're not going to be able to get Piccolo Jr. or I'm sorry, Orange Piccolo here built up at all, but it is what it is. We will have the Metal Cooler Core next rotation up against Broly, so that would be good. We'll be able to use him. That could work. We could chain a couple of giant forms together and really just take out Broly. This is interesting. This giant form team, we're going to be able to chain a couple giant forms together here. Like this turn, we'll be able to use Metal Cooler, and Metal Cooler will be able to cancel Broly's AoE, assuming he supers us in like the next 2 turns. So that'll be good, because then we can't get supered by him, and that's, you know, the most annoying thing that this guy does is the super attack. So if we're able to get him to burn it here while we're in the giant form, and then he can't do it to us, this will be an interesting little run here. I'm curious to see how this will go. Okay, yeah, so Broly is supering us right here. He will not be able to super us once we get out of the giant form, so we should be able to just survive the turn as is. So this is interesting. I'm curious to see how this run will go, because then we'll be able to go into the next rotation. You know, we'll get out of this giant form, we'll do our damage in our, like, normal state, he won't be able to super us, and then we'll go into the next turn, and we will transform into Piccolo Jr. as well. So we'll be able to chain that, and then use his active skill. I don't know, and we'll be able to get through this phase pretty easily, I think, and then we'll just keep being able to, like, chain these giant forms, because then we'll be able to get out of it and go into, like, Orange Piccolo, right, I think? Right, because we're going to have Orange Piccolo on turn 6, so we'll be able to transform with him as well. This is interesting. We're gonna be able to like giant form chain our way to victory here. Like this is quite interesting. What is happening here? This is the perks of the giant form team, right? Is that you have these abilities that are able to cancel out the boss's super attacks, and healing if they have healing, AoEs if they have AoEs. So This is curious. Now, we're not doing very much damage here with Metal Cooler. If he, he is type effective. If he wants to actually do any damage here, that would be appreciated, but apparently not. But yeah, HATCHIYAK. We're going to go over his kit at the end here, but I don't really know what to say about him. I don't think I've actually watched in full, like, the little special, like, that he's from. So, I don't know. Okay, so we got the super attack, so we're good. Yeah, you can see this guy's giving us the scouter. We know that there's not a super attack on this turn. Let's do... Oh, man, this isn't great. Let's do this. Well, I guess I don't want to heal, actually. So let's grab those. And then we'll grab the AGL here with this guy. He just needs the super attack. We should be fine as long as he gets the super off. Piccolo, yeah, we're good here. So, again, he can't super us. Metal Cooler should do a little bit of damage. Maybe I should have put Metal Cooler in the first slot so that he could get all those hits, but I think he'll be fine. I don't remember how many hits this guy needs to take in order to fully build up these days, but, it is what it is. But yeah, these giant form teams, interesting. We can just sit here and chain all of these giant forms together. Yeah, okay, I know you don't have big bad bosses or Thirst for Conquest active here, Metal Cooler, but, a little bit less damage would be nice. I don't know how much damage this Piccolo is going to take. Are we dead? Okay, no, we survived. But yeah, now we get Piccolo Jr., who is a much better giant form. And then we'll come out of this, and we could use HATCHIYAK's giant form. I'm trying to save it for Broly, like the AGL Broly. We'll see. We'll see how things go. This is a very interesting run. Let me know what you guys think of HATCHIYAK. Let me know if you were able to obtain him. Keep in mind, this season of Battlefield is really short, so you guys need to make sure that you get Battlefield and all of your missions done. You only have 11 days to clear it 3 times and get all of your missions done. And that also means that we should only have, like, 1 weekly reset. So, just be sure you're on top of Battlefield and getting all of your missions done so that you can pick up your Battlefield points and, get a copy of HATCHIYAK if you would like that. So, very interesting here. I'm not sure what we're going to do after we get out of Piccolo Jr. We'll have mine and the friend on rotation. I think both will still have their intro buff up. We'll see who has, like, just better defense. It's going to be the friend, just because the friend has actually done more attacks than mine up to this point. But I like mine because, I don't know, I like mine. I think this is technically mine attacking right now. But yeah, we'll see. You know, we're getting a second turn here. We're probably going to KO. At least it's possible. It's possible that we KO in Piccolo Jr.'s giant form here, and then we will de-transform out of it. Well, if we kill Broly in this form, right, we'll go into the AGL form on this same rotation. Yep, we're getting him to burn his super attack again. So even if we do not kill Broly now, he can't super us again whenever we get out of this form. That's really good. But yeah, whenever we get out of this form here, what am I trying to say? My brain is like drawing the biggest blank right now. But whenever we get out of this form, if we're somehow still up against AoE Broly, he won't be able to super us. But if we kill him, then we'll be going up against AGL Broly, and we'll be able to use, we'll have the same rotation as this, and we'll be able to use HATCHIYAK's giant transformation and nullify Broly's super attacks again. So that's what I was trying to say. I was trying to spit that out of my mouth while watching this behemoth here just smack Broly around. Cannon, oh, come on, please. Give me an additional super, please. No. Give me one more turn. You can give me a third turn, please. There we go. Okay. Whew. He wasn't going to let me down. I knew he wasn't going to let me down. No way. Piccolo Jr. is not that guy. You know, well, Piccolo Jr. is that guy, but he's not the guy that would let you down. Piccolo Jr. is a real winner around here. Oh, so yeah, Kale Celebration, you know, we get HATCHIYAK. We get all these hype characters. HATCHIYAK, Kale. I don't have anything to say in the showcase. I don't even know what I'm doing here. We're just watching giant transformations for the next 20 minutes. That's all we're doing. All right, so here's what I was talking about, right? Oh, we get the other Piccolo Jr. now. Okay, so we get this, and then we'll be able to go into giant HATCHIYAK after this if we wanted to. All right, so here's this. We're going to have both Piccolo Jr. active skills. This is going to be insane. This is an insane showcase. What is happening? You know, welcome to the giant form team. This is what a modern giant form team looks like, is this right here, where you go into Broly, and Broly, he can't do anything to you because you're just in a giant transformation the entire time. You know, we'll be able to go out of this form. We'll have HATCHIYAK. We can use giant HATCHIYAK, and then we can use like both Piccolo Jr. active skills if we want to. We'll be able to do a ton of damage to Broly, and then we'll go into next turn. We'll have Orange Piccolo, and we can just wrap this up. This is absurd. I should probably, like, edit this and speed it all up, but I don't know. Maybe you guys are just enjoying watching this just free win right here. I mean, this is ridiculous. Come on. You know, that initial super that HATCHIYAK took, you know, it's kind of like, that's maybe a little spooky. And then we took a little bit more damage against Tech Broly, but here it is. It's turned out to work in our favor, where we're just able to go into this event and curb stomp Broly. Yeah, so he burned both of his super attacks here in our giant form, so he can't super us now. Whenever we get out of the giant form, he can't do anything to us. You bozo, what are you thinking? Let's grab that. Key orbs are a little bit wonky here, but we'll make it work. We'll grab that and this. What is that attack placement, by the way? You want to do more attacks in slot 1, Broly, please? I mean, it doesn't matter because we're in the giant form, but this is quite the interesting showcase, isn't it? You know, we're here, we're showcasing HATCHIYAK. Look at all this stuff HATCHIYAK is doing for us. This is a great HATCHIYAK showcase. You know, we've seen him do like one attack. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I don't know what other team I'm going to showcase him on. Giant form, this is the team that we're on, so we have a real leader for it. Artificial Life Forms has the Gammas. I'm not going to run this guy on the Gammas teams. He needs to be around villains. Revenged, I don't believe, has a leader at the moment, and then Crossover doesn't really have a leader, so like this is like the only team you can use this guy on, basically, and I mean, he works well on it. Okay, so we only got 2 turns with Piccolo Jr., but again, that's fine, because we can just pop these, right? But I'm actually going to save those, and guess what, Broly, you're not done. I could save these, but you're not done, buddy. How are we doing on defense, by the way? Pretty good. You're not done, though. Alright, no voice acting there. Interesting OST. I can turn it up a little bit. Alright, so in Giant mode, by the way, I don't think he gets, like, anything really special. He just gets Key 3, and he creates some Tech Key Spheres. I mean, that's fine. It's not the best ever, but we can try to save some of these Tech Key Spheres. Like, we don't really need the super attack in this form. We can try to get one just to see the animation. But we can save these tech key spheres for whenever we get out of the transformation, and then we can heal up a little bit with them. So that's kind of a strategy that you can use with HATCHIYAK. I think we'll get one more turn. I'm not sure what his conditions are. Let's see. Does it say here on the website? I don't see it. Let's see. I don't see the chance on this on the page right here, but I'm sure it's like the standard 2 turns guaranteed, and then like a 3rd turn. Oh no, it's not. Okay, it's just the 1 turn. All right. His must be a 1 turn and then like a 50% chance to have a 2nd turn. But here's what I was talking about. Is we can just put him in slot 1 and grab all of this tech key, and we're going to heal up quite a bit. But first, let's use the Piccolo Jr. active skills. It doesn't matter which slot we use them in, but yeah, we'll play one of them and then we'll skip the others. So let's do this. Couldn't find the mute button. There we go. All right, so there we go. We played that. Let's play the other one. Just get some more damage in here. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Again, we're going to keep HATCHIYAK here in slot 1. We'll keep mine on rotation. That's fine. The other one's more built up, but it'll be okay. So let's grab all of these orbs. All right, we're at 130k defense. I think we can survive a normal attack. I hope. It would be really embarrassing if we died to a normal attack here. That would actually be the worst. I mean, he's got 40% damage reduction, right? And he's going to get more defense whenever he gets hit. Let's find out. If he gets embarrassed here, I mean, we just end the showcase, right? It is what it is. All right, we're going to attack break both of... Oh, we only attack break one. Yeah, see, he's fine. Look, we took 23k, but it is what it is. 2.7 million. Calm down, buddy. Oh, man, you were... That is not that impressive, is it? Alright, well, that's fine. Piccolo Jr.'s here to sweep it up. I mean, he is only at 55%, but, you know, like, come on, buddy. You can do a little bit better than that. I mean, we've got a lot of links active here. You know, it's like, this guy's going to take a year to Rainbow. Keep that in mind. It's like, we're not going to be seeing the Rainbow showcase on this guy until this time next year or something, right? So, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, at least he's tanking Broly currently, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Again, it's going to take about a year to get this guy rainbowed. Piccolo Jr. might just sweep this Broly, by the way, because that's just who Piccolo Jr. is. Broly can't super us on this rotation either. I think we're just done. This was some interesting cheese, you know. Let me know what you guys thought about HATCHIYAK in this fight. Let me know if he had a big impact here. But, you know, he is giving key support to the entire rotation. He is giving key +3 to extreme class allies because we're fighting a pure Saiyan. So, you know, I mean, part of this ease of use was because of HATCHIYAK's 3 key that he's giving. So, let me know what you guys think about LR HATCHIYAK. Again, he doesn't have a 200% team right now. But yeah, I mean, he sure is something. So, we will go ahead and move into the breakdown just to show you guys we did get the no item run here. So, let's go ahead and move into the breakdown. Alright, so this is Extreme Vengeful Energy HATCHIYAK Giant Form. His leader skill is Giant Form, key +3, HP attack and defense 130%. This is completely inconsequential and does not matter. But, you know, if you're in desperate need of a Giant Form leader, I mean, I guess technically he is kind of a free-to-play option. So, if you don't have, like, Tapion or Piccolo Jr., I guess if you just desperately need a Giant Form leader, you've got this guy. His super tech effects are pretty decent. He raises defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and raises extreme class allies attack by 20% for 1 turn. That's not too bad. And then on his 18 key, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, so you get attack here. Causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. Not too bad. It's nice that he's giving these attack buffs, but I don't really know that this guy's going to be a slot 1 unit. I mean, maybe in a year whenever he's rainbowed, and if they give him like an easy A quickly, he might be able to hold down slot 1, but with these start of turn stats, I'm not really sure if he's going to be that guy. Key +3, attack and defense, 80% at the start of turn. Again, this is pretty low, but he does have damage reduction. We'll get to that. He gets an additional attack and defense 100% after receiving an attack. So this means whatever you see start a turn, whenever he gets hit, it will double, and then you take that, and then you multiply it by your super attack effects up here. So not too bad. He reduces damage received by 20%, pretty basic. And then he gets an additional 20% damage reduction for a total of 40, and he gives 3 key support when there's a pure or hybrid Saiyan category enemy. Not a lot of pure hybrid Saiyans in the game right now, but, I mean, this guy can be good against Broly, so, I mean, there is that. I mean, you guys saw, we walked in there, and, I mean, a lot of it was Piccolo Jr. and the giant forms, but, I mean, this guy was on the team, though. He does have a giant form. It can be activated when there's a pure Saiyan or hybrid Saiyan category enemy, so just straight up, if you have one, you can use it. Pretty decent for Super Battle Road. Can also use it when HP is 80% or less, starting from the 5th turn of battle. I don't really like this secondary condition, but this first one's decently common that you can probably get it active. Lynx, we kind of went over this in the video, but for the most part, he only has a few good ones. It's nice that he does share Big Bad Bosses, Tough as Nails, and Transform with Piccolo Jr., because those are probably his 3 best links. Berserker, you will pretty much never get active. Hatred of Saiyans is a decent link in that it gives Ki, but again, you'll probably not see that active very often. Fear and Faith is okay, but it just kind of gives Ki. And then Legendary Power is just kind of whatever. So in terms of link leveling this guy, you do want to link level him. Because Big Bad Boss's characters, just all of those you want to be link leveling. Tough as Nails, again, gets a lot of, like, it gets an extra 5% defense and 5% damage reduction at level 10, which can be nice. Transform, so that means he'll have a total of 45% damage reduction, by the way, if you have it active. Transform, you know, gives Ki and, it gives an extra Ki and 10% defense, which is pretty good. And then, yeah, that's pretty much, like, these links right here, he gets a ton of value from being at level 10. So if you're going to link level him, just make sure you're getting, like, these 3 to level 10. So those are his important links. Categories, he only has 4 categories: Giant Forms, Artificial Life Form, Revenge, and Crossover. This isn't very good. You know, if they're going to make him, like, you know, he's only going to be limited to very few teams moving forward. Like, if he's not on a ton of villain teams now, like Terrifying Conquerors, just this guy's going to be relegated to, like, one specific team for the rest of his life, basically. So I think they could have made him a little bit stronger here. Like, he could have just been, like, a Key 3, 50% attack and defense support for free. Like, if they wanted to give him this extra 20% damage reduction against a pure hybrid Saiyan, sure, whatever. But I think just straight up, he should have been giving, like, 3 Key, 50% attack and defense to all extreme class allies for free. Because he's just so limited, right? Like, you're only ever going to be using him on, like, one team, pretty much. So, interesting. His stats are okay. Right now, we can only see him at 55%, but eventually, once he's rainbowed, he'll have some decent stats. But, you know, see you guys in a year for this guy's rainbow showcase. His linking partners, this guy sucks, right? So, definitely not him. This is just the SSR. This is the SSR of this guy, which both of them, I mean, he sucks anyway. You know, this guy is decent after his EZA, but you know, I don't know if you're running these guys as like a rotation. This guy's okay after his EZA, but again, I don't know. This guy sucks. Piccolo Jr. is great. I mean, he's like the #1 TUR in the game, so this is good. This guy's a decent EZA. I wouldn't give him anything better than decent, though. And then just looking at the rest of these characters, these, like, pretty much all suck. And then, like, once you're getting down here, you're just sharing, like, Legendary Power Big Bad Bosses. That's, like, all he's sharing with them, so... the important link you want to have active, though, is Big Bad Bosses. You want to make sure you have that. If you can get Tough as Nails active, that's really good. And then Transform is kind of like, I would worry about that one last. Well, really just, if you can get, like, Big Bad Bosses and Transform, you're doing fine, which he'll share with, like, you, and you. So these are, like, probably the 3 characters you want to be using him with. Just keep that in mind. But, yeah, he doesn't have a farmable super attack. So, I mean, he is what he is. I don't know if I recommend picking him up from the shop unless you're just a collector or unless you need a giant form category leader. I would say probably the best use of your battlefield gems at the moment is still like the physical Ginyu Force. I have definitely gotten the most use out of them and their EZA than any other unit in that battlefield shop. So let me know what you guys think about Giant HATCHIYAK. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in a year for his Rainbow Showcase. I mean, it might be longer than a year. Who knows? But the next time I use this guy will probably be his Rainbow Showcase, and like forever from now. This is a dust collector for me, but it is what it is. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.